Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the 49ers and the Barons. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the San Francisco 49ers and the Brooklyn Barons. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6, brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run. This is Holmes. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield buying time to his left. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Mayfield now from the 50. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. On the carry, it's Holmes. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing, Mayfield. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now Stanley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll run with Holmes. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Take him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Holmes. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Stanley. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Stanley. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 41. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed a pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at the 15. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at it just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A run now with Holmes. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. From the 39, Mayfield. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it
on third down, Holmes. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with the run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield to throw it. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On second down now, it's Holmes. About 3 yards there to the 27. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Holmes has got it complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Niners' 13.
2nd down, here's Davis Price. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down at 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson from the right hash. This from 33. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will make it 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Another run with Mitchell. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming out of that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Here's Stanley to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down, it's Holmes, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Blake Gillikin now.
Intended for number 43.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. On 2nd down now. It's Patrick, and he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Barber. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. But Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First down, Winston. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Winston throwing middle, and it's complete. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Blake Gillikin on a punt here as he'll send this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To throw on 2nd down. Barber flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barber escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Taken in at the 22. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston drops this underneath for Davis Price. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Winston on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 43-yard line.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Winston. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Barber. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Barber. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On 3rd down, Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
He was brought down at the 26.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patrick up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Jameis to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the defense coming through on on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On second down, it's Patrick, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Oh, Barber loses it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Third and short yardage, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And on now is the punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Looking to throw on second down. Barber. And a quick throw here. That's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barber. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patrick. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Final play of the half here, Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, on the other side, we take a look there at the numbers for them running the football in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barber. He finds Hardy on the slant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barber. He'll get this one to Patrick. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now a handoff up the middle. Patrick. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Up the middle they go. It's Patrick, and he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Jameis now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
After the sack on first down, Winston steps away. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here's Winston. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On second down now, it's Patrick. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Patrick, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Patrick, and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd down, Patrick, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him. Bring it up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And he's gonna miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this is gonna remain a 1-point game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Winston. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Winston. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston. Sliding out of the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patrick, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take him the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, obviously, the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Up the middle they go. Patrick. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing on 3rd and long. Barber. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. Here's Brooklyn once again going offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup brings up
From the 41, Winston. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Winston. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The kick by Carlson is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On first down, Barber. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Operating from the gun, Barber. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Patrick, gets around him. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Barber. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Back to throw. Barber. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Winston from the gun on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Patrick.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
On second down, it's Patrick. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on third down. Barber over the middle, complete. That's Patrick.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down. Barber. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
On second down now, it's Patrick, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On third down, Barber. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down.
I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a fourth quarter lead. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Winston. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Davis Price up the middle.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
To throw, Winston.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Number 35. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Play fake. Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
To throw on 3rd down, Barber. He finds his man, complete. That's Patrick. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
On 1st down, Patrick.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
131 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 1st and 10, Barber. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And that'll be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Winston. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Winston. Flushed out right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
So a field goal on this drive could settle things. Remember, no overtime in the preseason, though a tie now seems hardly likely. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
A give left side for Davis Price.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Here's Winston. He finds his man, complete. That's Mullins.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.